You see the thing is, the reason why you probably used to see so much south, Loughborough Station, Loughborough Junction, is in Brixton, innit? So from Loughborough Junction to Luton is like 25-30 minutes. So the man was just like, Luton was like being on ends. So you would have like maybe like 10 men, who went Luton. Then you were like, I got this thing on your block. You catch a train, go link, you nap by your bridges. The next day, fam, Luton was scum. That place was.
I hate Luton. Bro, Luton's like, it's always just grey.
Yeah.
I never felt like they had a summertime ever. Do you know what I mean? It was always miserable. I don't know, Luton's a weird place. Yeah, airport, that's it.
Airport. But Luton was a sick. Do you know what I like the most, I got to see how people from South are like, though. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And one thing that
I have to go to Luton to find out how people from South.
One thing I have to say though is that see the swag. Yeah, I saw this a lot of swag from South first. I can't lie, like things like straight jeans and fitted jeans and all of that. Yeah. I've come to Luton with my boot cuts, so I'm saying I'm in that transition, innit? But everyone in the ends is wearing boot cuts. Boot cuts is normal. The Levi jeans with the flaps at the back, boot cuts. That's a norm. You know what I'm saying? That's a norm.
So double denim suit.
I've gone there now, and I'm seeing the South man are wearing like jeans with the boots. But I'm thinking this swag's a bit different still. And then only as time's gone on, I've started to see it kind of branch off into other areas, and I'm like, okay, it's interesting still.
I remember back in the day we used to wear oversized Averexes. It's only now that I've got older, like one day I
think more fire crew.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I think about when I think about Averex.
Them are so solid. Oversized Averexes. I remember like when I was in college, I bought Averex. It was double XL. Fam, I was walking around, I was swimming in the gums.
New York was dressing like that. New York, nothing was fitted in New York. Everything was loose. 3XL, white tees, blood, in a rave, you know? You get me? Like, that's how it used to be. And then, bruv, they just jumped on our European thing. And America's changed now.
I remember like in 04, I went to Philadelphia and I was wearing straight jeans and I've gone out with a man them. So I'm wearing straight jeans and a top that's not too loose. And one of the girls was like, boy, your jeans is tight. And everyone started laughing. The next day, I've gone to Broad Street now and South Street in Philly. That's where like bare the shops are. So I've gone there now. I said, I need academics, I need state property and Sean John. The next day, I'm in the club with a baggy jeans, Tim boots on. I proper blended in, boy. I proper fitted in. That's it. Double XL white tee, swimming.
It's great memories.
It always comes back though, like with fashion. I'm waiting for dungarees to come back.
Bro, real talk, that's coming back. That's coming back.
No, I reckon dungarees will come back.
Dungarees is gonna come back.
But you couldn't. There was a certain way you could wear them though, innit? You basically just wear them like normal jeans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't.
Dungarees is gonna come back.
Yeah, because everyone will come back. They're gonna
leaving that they were a mechanic.
We put a Gucci belt on the dungarees.
Remember them 80s tops?
Fam! That's dead! Wait, dungarees never had no belt. He even had no belt hooks. I just wore it like a WWE belt. If I was a wrestler, I'm like.
That reminds me of them girls who wear like oversized t-shirt and wear a belt. It's the same look. The same look. It's the same look. I don't like lazy men around me. And I says, no offense, if I see you're non-progressive, I can hang with you, but I can only hang with you in short spurts.
What are some kind of ways that you would say you would use for like your therapy, or just to keep your mind off things or whatever? Like if you know someone that's gone through a kind of dark space, or like you have yourself, like what's some kind of things you'd put out there?
You know what, first thing, we was talking about that recently, about being tidy, and I was trying to break it down to my second cousin, so he's like 19, and I said to him, he always comes in and he's like, how come your house is always looking like no one stepped in there? And I said to him, bro, like I stay in routine. I get up like 10 minutes earlier than I need to, and if there's anything that's off balance, I'll just go over it. And I said, even when things are not untidy, like I got my routine. I get up in the morning, I wipe all the kitchen counters and I wipe the floor, and I'm like, if I stay in that routine, even though it takes only 10 minutes, it saves me piling up a week or two. Then I've got so much mess around me. And I said the other thing is when your surroundings is clear, your mind is always clear. You can always think clearly. You always know what you're gonna do next. The next thing
is the state of your mind.
Yeah.
It is. I really believe that. You can see what people are going through when you walk in.
It starts by making your bed. My gran always says that.
Yeah.
First thing, make sure your bed, make your bed, make your bed.
Second thing that I got in routine is I picked it up from someone years ago. I got a whiteboard. So anything that comes to my head, I write it down and I say, right, I've got a deadline date to hit that target. So the moment I do it, I just go, then I wipe it. You know what I mean? So especially during this lockdown, I've had key things that I've just been like, right, you know what? I need to do the YouTube. Don't procrastinate. Get it done. I need to do the app. Don't procrastinate. Put your money. Get it done. Build this. So ticking things bit by bit, because I was like I said before, I think I was too relaxed. I was too comfortable. I was like, I'm making decent money. You don't need to stress. Blah blah blah. Then you start to think, right, everything's going online, and if you don't jump in with the race online, in 5-10 years, everyone who didn't adapt is going to be like, oh shit, I missed the boat. Even though it's not going to be too late, but they're going to be 5-10 years behind everyone.
You know what it's like? It's like the driving test. Like the theory. A lot of people who never done their theory or driving test, these things, even the theory is evolving. You know what I mean? There's more questions now, there's harder questions, things like that. So
hazard perception.
Yeah, you're gonna be thinking like, I gotta do what? And I remember like, even when I was there, my tests, like my parents or uncles would be like, oh, now back in my day it was a quick this, that. And then even when I'm telling people who are doing it now, I'm like, oh, it was just this. And they're saying, nah, we gotta do this. So it's always gonna be evolving, always. So it's good to kind of keeping the rhythm.
Another thing, going back to keeping mental health, like I said, last year I did in the cardio. I never used to do cardio. I hate running, but every time I was running, my mind started thinking. You don't realize that when you're out in the open and you've got clear space, you start absorbing everything. So I started thinking faster, like, you know what I mean? Like things that I would have never thought about. I'd be like, oh shit, midway through running. So when I get home, I write it down. Before I would never write nothing, but I realized the importance of writing things, because now you could vision it. You know what I mean? If you have it in your mind all the time, it gets pushed back further in your mind, where you start thinking, oh, I'll do it eventually. Another thing I picked up as well during lockdown goes back to Amazon. Books. I started ordering books all the time. I used to hate reading, but I started reading all the time. I started ordering audiobooks as well. So sometimes when I'm in the house just chilling, I'm just on the couch just leaning back, and I was listening to, my favorite book that I picked up was a 50 Cent book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. And I was saying to my little cousin, I said, Ra, you need to read this book, because this book basically explains why I moved the way I move. And I was saying to him, like, I don't like lazy men around me. And I said, no offense, if I see you're non-progressive, I can hang with you, but I can only hang with you in short spurts. And there's nothing personal. We could be friends, we could be family and all of that, because I feel like once you start hanging around with people who are not like-minded or not progressive, you start turning into them without meaning to. So if you hang around someone who's always moaning all the time, you become a moany person. If you hang around someone who's not driven, you become less driven. So I said to him, I can't be around people who don't function the same way I do. So like my close circle of brethren that I roll with all the time, if one person's slacking, the way that we grill men on WhatsApp here, I'm like, right, if people heard the shit we say to each other, they would say we're bullies.